Each month, mobile games are becoming more beautiful and more technological. All of the titles we'll present to you today have graphics that are far above the average for mobile games and offer eye-pleasing effects on top of that. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Assault Bots. From the creators of the popular game like Bullet Force, they know to bring you Assault Bots, where you will battle with countless players online in your armored war vehicle. The game is in its early access with limited rooms and functions, though it provides plenty of customizations that you can perform on your vehicle. You can purchase additional arsenal and parts from the store using credit and gold that you can acquire from matches. Log into your account to save your progress. The graphics and gameplay are good and smooth. Team up with other players in playing limited-time matches, where you will have to take down as many enemies as possible. The team with the most points will win the match. Moving on to number 9, we have Figment. Figment is an amazing, beautiful, exciting, and very unusual adventure project. Players together with Dusty will go on a journey through the surreal world of Dash's mind, which is constantly changing and not for the better. The main character intends to restore balance and regain courage in order to banish the fear that has settled here. Battles with nightmares, exploring locations, meeting funny characters, humorous incidents, solving puzzles, and much more make this game a real gift for those who love non-standard travel, where every moment of gameplay captures and pleases. Coming in at number 8, we have Drift X Ultra. This is an incredibly realistic racing game, where you will be able to show all your car driving skills during a controlled skid. Choosing one of the dozens of sports cars, go to the track and start burning rubber. The sea of adrenaline is definitely provided for you. Before the start of the race, you will be able to choose one of several iconic sports cars of various brands. Over time, passing the tests and earning points, you will be able to open new models. During the race, you also need to get to the finish line, but try to stay in the drift as long as possible. To do this, drive sideways into turns, spin around your axis, and try not to collide with obstacles. Next up at number 7, we have No Way to Die, another post-apocalyptic game. You will need to try to survive in a world that was destroyed by a huge meteorite that came from space, in a secret bunker a few years after Earth collided with a mysterious asteroid. In exchange for the ability to hide his family from disaster, the hero received the ability to resurrect. After death, he is reborn as a clone with all the memory of the original. The artificial intelligence that controls the bunker sends it to the surface to assess the situation and eliminate a possible threat. Down to number 6, we have The Legend of Red Fire. This is an action RPG, where goblins are a common and fairly weak race of small humanoid monsters. To survive in battle, they have to use their abilities to gain an advantage over the enemies. The main draw of using the hero is to control lanes by setting up flame turrets and dousing large areas of the field in oil and then lighting it up. The massive fire damages all enemies caught in the crossfire. Additionally, when Meteor feeds Graphit a Molotov cocktail, the beast breathes fire. Following the fire, Graphit unleashes a powerful belch, which pushes enemies away. This game is designed for players who prefer fast gameplay. Moving on to number 5, we have Blockbusters. Blockbuster is a spectacular hero shooter in the same line as Heroes of Warland or Respawnables. This time, you get to participate in exciting battles that last less than 5 minutes. The team with the highest score when time runs out wins the game. The Blockbusters control system is super well adapted to touchscreens. Use your left thumb to control your hero's movements and your right thumb to aim. Also, the buttons to shoot, reload, and activate your special skills are located on the right of the screen. Lastly, use the options menu to choose whether you want to play with automatic or manual shooting. Next up at number 4, we have NieR Reincarnation. This is the first installment of the NieR saga for smartphones. Although it takes place in the same universe as the first 2 titles of the franchise, it shares neither a protagonist nor common locations. This time your heroine is a girl in white, a mysterious character who wakes up inside a cage. As you progress through the game, you'll start to unlock her memories to discover her true identity. As usual, in this type of game, although you can recruit some characters during the story mode, some of the best heroes can only be obtained within the gacha system. So, depending on your luck, you can even recruit some familiar faces of the saga. Coming in at number 3, we have Astracraft. Astrocraft is an action game that challenges you to create and customize robots in order to defeat your enemies. Yup, you get to modify your robots with over 200 different modules. You'll actually have to try hard to make 2 that are alike. You can modify your robot using the great editing tool that's included in the game. But you can also merge your robot with other more highly advanced robots that are fighting by your side. The customizing limit exists only in your imagination, because you can adapt your robot at any moment using the different pieces in your inventory. Next up at number 2, we have Modern Warships. Modern Warships is a naval game where you participate in exciting battles between very large ships. Think strategically to get closer to the enemy ships and shoot at them more effectively, all while competing against friends or other players from all over the world. The game immerses you in 5v5 games where you try to make the most of your ships. As you play, you can unlock resources, strengthening your fleet until it's unstoppable. That said, during the first few levels, it's important to do everything you can to win, even with your limited resources. Overall, the game has beautiful and realistic graphics, as well as detailed warships, which will give all lovers of sea battles a realistic experience. And finally, at number 1, we have War After. War After is a multiplayer team-based FPS that's similar to Counter-Strike and Call of Duty Mobile. In this case, 2 teams battle it out in medium-sized settings with rounds lasting about 5 minutes. Your objective, depending on the setting, is to get more points than the rival team by taking control over different areas of the map. The main game mode is the classic Zone Control mode. In this game mode, 2 teams of up to 5 players each face off in 5 or 6 minute rounds, with the goal being to take control of different areas of the map. The more time you're in control of your zone, the more points you'll get. The first team to reach 1,500 points wins. Either way, that's it for the best high-graphics Android and iOS games of 2021. If you guys enjoy it, do me a favor, drop a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe with a notification bell turn on, so you don't miss out on any future videos. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.